Hello guys, Silver Player 22 here, bringing another Team of the Season Silver Player review. We have already done Team of the Season Griffo today. You need to go and watch that because I'm going to compare the two of them. And when I say the two of them, the player that we're going to do now, Diogo Jota, in this video. So you need to go and check that out. And if you haven't checked out any of the other Team of the Season Silver Players that I've already reviewed, go and check them out. They're in the link in the description. I've done Farias, I've done Hernandez, I've done Drinkwater, I've done loads of players. There's loads more to come in the next few days. So definitely subscribe if you're into Silver Players because this is the place to be. Anyway, let's talk about Diogo Jota. And I keep saying Diego Jota, which is wrong, but apparently it's Diogo Jota. He is a player from the Portuguese league. He is a bit of a wonder kid apparently, and he was very, very wanted by a lot of big clubs, but Atletico Madrid have signed this guy, which is really, really good for this guy's career because Atletico Madrid are a really good club for building people up as far as I'm aware. But this guy, as I say, is supposed to be a little bit of a wonder kid. He's got 82 pace, 83 dribbling, 81 shooting, 74 passing, 70 physical, really decent solid card stats, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. He cost me 24k, and that is sort of where he is about. You know, he seems to be sitting around there. He's sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less. His mental and physical stats are really solid. You know, he's got really, really decent athletic positioning, vision, and agility. You know, the things you'd expect. His sprint speed is a lot better than his acceleration. Again, I'll talk about that a little bit in the video. Strength, not too bad for a winger. I wasn't actually too disappointed. When we get into his skill attributes, they're really solid as well. You know, decent heading for some reason. Dribbling, obviously, is amazing. Finishing's good. You know, all the things you'd expect. Passing, all really decent. He's got medium work rates, which is something I certainly didn't realise. He was very solid going forward. And his position says that he's only really a striker, which is strange because I found that this guy was an excellent winger. Really decent crossing, really decent sort of long balls all over the place. His short passing was solid. You know, his strength wasn't too bad. So as far as a winger goes, I think he was decent. And let's get on to the amazing stuff. This guy's dribbling, I think he was probably up there with my favourite dribblers on FIFA 16. He was so dangerous on the ball. It was a little bit like, I don't want to make this comparison stupidly, but it was a little bit like if you've tried Messi and the ball sort of sticks to his feet. I know he's not as good as Messi, but it was like he was in the box and there'd be three men around him and he'd find a way of getting through them, which is incredible really, especially for a Silver who only has 83 dribbling. Now I know 83 dribbling's high, but I think definitely as far as the Team of the Season Silvers I've used so far, this guy has the best dribbling out of all of them. He was just fluent in his dribbling. His agility seemed really high. He seemed to be able to, even though he wasn't super strong, he seemed to be able to hold onto the ball with no real problems. And as you can see there, even the likes of Chiellini, sort of just, the players were just resorting to just fouling me because I could just dribble in and out of them and they were always worried that I was going to get through on goal. Finishing in the box, really solid. Not, you know, perfect, but as far as consistency goes, very consistent. Long shots, I would say very, very good. He had so much power in the shots that he was hitting. I felt like there was always a really good chance that it was going to go in. Curve, finesse, all that sort of stuff, excellent. I think there was a clip earlier in the video that you'll have seen where he just sort of turned on the edge of the box and hit it outwards towards the far corner, and it went in, and it was amazing. As you can see, his positives and negatives here. I think probably need to mention his acceleration is lower than his sprint speed, which is noticeable, but I would say if you just flick the ball ahead of you, he got to top speed quick enough for no one to catch him, which was good. He felt a lot quicker than his card stats and his in-game stats would suggest. Another negative I do need to talk about is he did run out of energy quite quickly, which is something quite weird because he was a left winger. Anyway, as you can see here, I've given him really high scores here. I felt like he was at least an 80 to an 83, depending on what position you played him in. I felt like you'd easily play this guy up front if you were happy enough to use him on 7 chem or swap him in game. Really solid. I've given him an 8.9 out of 10 because I was so impressed with this guy. You know, unlike some of the other players where I've been expecting a lot and they've delivered little, this guy I was expecting some, and he was just so much better than I anticipated. And I'll definitely be keeping this guy in my club and working into as many squads as I possibly can. And no doubt this guy will be a phenomenal player in the future. Bearing in mind he is only 19 years old. Incredible. And the 4-star skills, I forgot to mention that as well. Also, I want to know for end chat, who is the best dribbler on FIFA that you have used that is a Silver player? If you like this video, like the video, comment below, subscribe if you enjoyed it and you want to see more Team of the Season Silver content. Cheers, guys.